Hi fellas, I'm here from nowspinning.co.uk, and on this little video I'm going to be talking about a band that's fairly new in compared with some of the things that I talk about, and they're from Sweden. Now, everyone thinks about the UK and the USA as being the place where all the best rock music comes out from. I'm going to say that over the last few years, the country where the best rock music is emerging is Sweden. There are just so many rock bands, prog bands, progressive rock bands emerging from that area, and especially AOR and melodic rock bands. I've just bought the new album by W.E.T, which I'm going to cover in a future video, and it's fantastic. But this, by the band called H.E.A.T, yet another band like W.E.T who have W.E.T. This is H.E. spelling the name H.E.A.T. Now, I've got two albums by this band before, and they're really good, but I felt like they kind of like were really great track, not so good track, average track, brilliant track. And so I thought, yeah, great, I can understand what they're about. And I don't know whether in the last album or so they've kind of experimented and felt like they'd lost their way, but this is called H.E.A.T 2, and they've made a lot of albums. But they've called this one H.E.A.T 2, and it just, my feeling is because they were going back to their roots to re-engage with their fan base. Now, I did stream this on Spotify at first, and I couldn't believe it. Now, I love melodic rock, AOR, the stuff from the 80s, hair metal as it was called, you know, big, crunchy air guitar riffs that start, and then the drums come in, and then the vocalist screams as everything piles in after him, and then it comes to the chorus and you just want to put your hands on your hips and throw your head back and shout and punch the air. That kind of music. This is that kind of music. But whereas, because I've been around a bit, it's very easy for me to go, oh, I know where this is going. I know where this is going to change. It's going to be a key change in a minute, or this is where the solo will be. There is some of that. I mean, you know, there's only so many chords in the rock and roll world, but every single track on this album hits the spot. The production is fantastic. Every single track has got a fantastic riff, a fantastic verse, an unexpected middle eight, a massive chorus with lovely, fantastic, huge voices everywhere, guitar solos that make you want to play a guitar hanging off the end of a cliff, and it just keeps coming, and it doesn't let up. There isn't everything. Every single track on this album hits the mark, and it's been such a long time since, I mean, you can tell from my voice, I love this kind of music, melodic rock. And yeah, I know that, you know, for those of you who might say, oh, it sounds like I've heard it before. Seriously, these guys, I've got the template and they polished it and they've made it their own, and it sounds like them. And this is their best album. In fact, I would say that where I've been at the time of recording this, it's March the 21st, I think. This is, at the moment, is probably one of the highlights of the albums that I've bought so far this year. I cannot praise this enough. So this is H.E.A.T 2 by H.E.A.T, and if you're into really energetic, positive, in, you know, at the moment what's going on in the world, it's, you know, we've got to try and keep ourselves focused on things that are going to get better. This is just chock full of music that makes you feel great. And that's what rock music is about to me. It's a bit of escapism, it's passion, it makes you look for a brighter future. That's a certain kind of rock music that does. And this is one track after the other of high-powered, heavy metal, but commercially, you know, vision of what, you know, a real great songwriting can be when you combine it with all those components that make up rock. So that's H.E.A.T 2, highly recommended. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my supporters and patrons, and please share and subscribe and tell everyone about it if you think other people are interested. and check us out on other channels as well. And thanks, Chris and Jeff, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.